Hey there guys, Darkrunner, welcome back to more Fate Stay Night. In the last one, Shinji... Oh, I have a dog that's wanted to get out from under my desk. For some reason, she just likes to hide under there. And now, as soon as I start recording, she just wants to lay down by the door. Okay. Um... last time Shinji invited us to school just to talk, and then he tried to turn us all into human pudding. You know, normal things. And we just summoned Saber to help us fight Ryder because she was just kind of kicking our butts. Just a little bit. With all that being said, let's just jump into it. A command spell disappears, and at the same moment, a winding occurs in space. It must have been sorcery, because Saber in her silver armor shoots forth from it, as if breaking through the ripple in space. Yo, let's go. I fall to the ground on my back. Yo, Saber, way to not save us. My breath stops. My organs will explode from the impact. A few of my ribs must have broken or at least cracked. But still, my body did not break apart and my bloody arms are still attached. Shiro! Saber runs towards me. Forcing my numb arms and legs, I manage to stand up to show her I'm alright. I don't have time to explain. You know the situation, right, Saber? Hold on, Shiro. I understand, but first, your body needs to... Please, go get Ryder. Only you can beat her. No, your treatment comes first. You will die like this. That's wrong. There's something that needs to be done before that. Forget about me. We have to beat Shinji and Ryder as quickly as possible. Nothing takes priority over that. But that's... Saber is stubbornly worrying about my body. I would be lying if I said I wasn't happy about it. But we don't have enough time to argue. If Saber doesn't want to, I'll just have to use my second command spell. My determination must have got through to her. Saber accepts my decision. I understand. Please give me an order, Master. Defeat Ryder. I'll get Shinji. There's no hesitation in Saber now. She nods silently and runs to the school building like the wind. Dang it, I was hoping we were going to get to, watch them fight. Because I was like, there's no way Shiro can still move after all of that, but I guess he can. I run up the stairs. Ryder and Shinji are on the third floor. I can tell from the command spell's reaction that Shinji is still on the third floor. The instant I get to the third floor, sparks fly out. Ryder. I couldn't see it, but Saber must have seen Ryder attacking from above and deflected her attack. Shiro, I will defeat Ryder here. Please, take care of Ryder's master. She doesn't need to tell me. Saber won't be beaten by Ryder. That's something I'm sure of from fighting Ryder and knowing even a little about her power. Saber's power vastly exceeds that of Ryder. I'll leave it to you, but don't go too far. It'll all end if I stop Shinji. I pass Saber and run. Ryder's dagger instantly comes to kill me, and Saber deflects to it. Attacks to deflect along with Ryder. I run through the hallway. In front of me is Shinji, completely flustered. I guess I'm at a disadvantage barehanded. A long object that can serve... Oh, that was Shiro. A long object that can serve as a weapon, like the mop of this locker. Trace on. I pass my magical energy through it as I run. Perhaps I don't have any other thoughts, or I don't have enough energy to do anything else. But I strengthen the plastic mop as naturally as breathing. The shadows move. Even though I'm hurt so badly, I don't feel any sluggishness in my body. And on top of that, I have a weapon now. So... I don't even need to dodge them now. I smack away all the shadows attacking me using the mop. The mop breaks, but that's to be expected from a weapon so hurriedly constructed. And besides, there's no need for anything like that when I'm this close. Shinji! I punch him straight on. My slashed arm hurts so much that it almost knocks me unconscious. I punch Shinji in the stomach and drive him against the wall. You! Shinji reaches out to fling my arms off. I kick his arms away without hesitation. Even I can't control myself. I take the arm that I kicked and ram it against the wall and break it. Oh! I can't hear Shinji's screams too clearly. Crap. I'll faint if I let my guard down. I have to hurry while my body can still move. I grab Shinji's hair and push him up against the wall. Scream later. Stop the boundary field right now, Shinji. Who are you kidding? Who would listen to you? You're... I take my other arm and grab his throat. Drips. The blood soaked in my clothes stains Shinji's body. Then I'll just kill you before the boundary field. I don't care which it is. I don't care which it is. Make up your mind quickly. I put power into the hand grabbing his throat. It must be because of the magical energy flowing through my body. I feel I could be able to break his neck. You're lying. You wouldn't be able to do that. And I haven't killed anyone yet. I just had everyone share their life with... Okay. Bye, Shinji. I tighten my grip. There's no hesitation. Just a little sympathy. It's because Shinji wasn't taught the basic rules of Magi that there's no problem with killing other Magi. Hold on. Alright. I loose. I'll stop the boundary field right now. I loosen my grip on his throat. Damn it. Hey, Ryder! Stop your blood fort! Your master's life is in danger! Shinji screams to Ryder in the distance. There's no response from Ryder, but Saber takes a step back from Ryder with those words. Ryder lowers her daggers and moves her lips slightly. This is okay, right? I guess this boundary field is special, so it seems it's hard to reconstruct a boundary field somewhere she's already constructed one. I won't make another boundary field here, so let go. Who would do that? Since I won, I'll have you obey me. Shinji, get rid of your command spells, then we'll never have to fight again. Don't be ridiculous! How can I do something like that? I won't be able to control Ryder if I lose my command spells. If that happens, You won't be a master anymore, right? So you can just go to the church in Shinto. It seems it's a place that shelters masters who have dropped out of the battles. Or what? Were you lying when you said you constructed this boundary field to protect yourself, and you actually constructed this to beat the other masters? I didn't say that. I just thought if I became a master and worked with a servant, he thought he'd be able to be a magus. But what would be the point of if even he became one? This is it, Shinji. If you won't get rid of your command spell, I'll have that arm cut off. I hear you'll lose your right to be a master if that happens. Huh? Cut off my arm? Shinji questions like it's a real mystery. He's not faking it. It seems he really doesn't understand what I'm saying. Well, it's... Shiro, get away! Saber's voice. Maybe it's the result of training at the dojo, but my body reacts to Saber's voice before my brain. I let go of Shinji and jump back. At the same time, Ryder's dagger swung through the space I used to occupy. Ryder! Please stay back, Master. We shall retreat from here. Please stay back, Shiro. Oh, this is, Saber. Please stay back, Shiro. Ryder intends to release all the magical energy she was using to maintain the boundary field. Release her magical energy? Looking at Ryder, she certainly seems strange. Like the way she appeared her instantly when she was confronting Saber, and the chill she's releasing. Her pressure is much stronger now. Ryder! What are you thinking? Don't be so selfish! Don't do selfish things when you can't even beat Amiya's servant! Yes, I certainly cannot match Saber. But please be rest assured, my noble phantasm exceeds those of other servants. No matter who the opponent is, they will not be able to stop my charge. Ryder raises her daggers. What? Everyone here lets out a voice of surprise. For some reason, Ryder takes her daggers to her neck and... slashes it in one breath. Fresh blood splatters around. Blood gushes out from the neck of the black-garbed Ryder. What are you? Even her master Shinji is surprised at her actions. Even if servants are beyond human, that wound is fatal. Ryder will lose large amounts of blood and will just disappear. But that's just a needless worry for people who know nothing. Oh shoot, we're about to die, dude. The blood splatter stops in the air and slowly forms a circle. It's a magic circle drawn in blood, a pattern I've never seen before. A creature-like figure that looks creepy. A big lump of magical energy, created by Ryder. The boundary field Ryder was supporting until now seems small compared to this. What? My body's being pushed back! The huge amount of magical energy must be leaking. My body is pushed back as if blown by a strong wind. Shiro, please get away! Ryder is about to use her noble phantasm. You'll be in the way if you stand there. Saying so, Saber pulls my body away by force. Protecting me, Saber confronts Ryder's magic circle. Are you planning to run? If you will involve your master in this as well, I will just defeat you here. I will not let you use that noble phantasm. Oh, that's still Saber. Of course not. It is the role of a servant to protect its master. I am just going to run, taking my master with me. If you do not like that, come after us, Saber. Well, that is, if you still have the will to fight after seeing this. I hear a throbbing. With a sound like flesh wrenching open, Saber's hair whirls up and... Ugh. Shiro, please get down! Dragged by Saber, I fall to the ground. A loud sound and a flash. I close my eyes at the raging wind. Even with allergy medicine, and giving it like an hour to take effect, it's still affecting me. But even with my eyes closed, I'm forced to feel it. Something white passes by. I feel something like a blazing through the hallway with great speed, like a giant arrow of light. Oh. Oh. When I raise my head, the scene in front of me is what remains of the cruel destruction. Shinji and Ryder have disappeared. The light just now wasn't aimed at us, but was probably just to escape from here. My wounds hurt. The firing hammer that was pulled inside me is released. The heat flowing through me quickly fades away. Shiro. I can't hear Saber's question anymore. In that manner, my consciousness falls into white darkness. I'm having that dream. Maybe this is the image of death for me. The closer I get to death, the more that scene that I don't want to see revives in my head. A mountain of corpses. People crumbling away. A time when everyone wished for help, yet none received any. That was painful. It was so painful that even living was painful. And I even thought I would be at ease if I just disappeared. With faint consciousness, I reach out for no reason. I didn't reach out seeking help. I just thought that the sky was a long way away. In my last moments, that's what I thought. And then my mind faded away, and the raised hand fell to the ground. No, it should have fallen to the ground. A big hand grasped the falling hand. That person came into the fire to save anybody and found me. I remember that face, the figure of a man with tears welling in his eyes, delighted from the bottom of his heart that he has found someone alive. It was because he looked so happy. I even thought that he was the one that was saved, not me. So, looking enviable even in my dying eyes, the man saved an unfamiliar child, as if thinking something. That was the turning point. My weakness accepting death turned into the strength of a desire to live. The mind that could not think of anything was filled with joy of being saved. I moved my finger with all my might, so not as to let go of the man's hand, and lost consciousness. After that, I was in a hospital when I came to, and received a visit from a man who saved me. That was 10 years ago. Since then, Emiya Shiro just chased after Kiritsugu. I could only think of becoming like him. Not because I was saved, it's just because I could not forget his face at that time. I tried to acquire that illusion. I ran, aiming to be like that. Somewhere in my mind, I didn't want to realize. That's right. That one day, hoping about how much I would be saved if I could smile the way Kiritsugu did back then. When I open my eyes, I am in a familiar living room. The sound of the clock is awfully loud. I seem to be sleeping on the floor, and when I raise my arms, both of them are wrapped in bandages. It's dark outside. I push myself up. The clock says it's already past 10 p.m. It's not, it's dark outside, you ingrate. Isn't there something you should say when you wake up? Tosaka, I didn't know you were here. Don't say something like that. I was by your side nursing you all this time, and that's your attitude? I see. I've done something bad. Sorry, my head's still not working. I can't think straight, but thanks. I owe you one again, Tosaka. Well, it's fine since it's nothing important. You have such a bad wound, so I'm sure it's only natural for your mind to be hazy. So, does it hurt anywhere? It seems the external wounds have already healed, but I can't tell about your insides. We have to heal the wounds if there's anything wrong, right? No. I just feel dull. It doesn't hurt anywhere. But I feel like I'm floating in the air. I don't know how I came to be here. I can't even remember what I was doing today. Tosaka, how's the school? What happened to me after that? It's alright. You don't have to worry about them. Kirei went to follow up on the school. He'll handle the repairs on the hallway and take care of the aftermath, so you don't have to think about it. He's a priest, so he'll get divine punishment if he doesn't at least do that. Him? In the schools. It didn't end up as a serious matter. Many students were taken to the hospital, but none of their lives is in danger. It should be are in danger, because you use are when you're talking about like a plural, which is like what there is. Their lives are in. Anyways, everyone's being treated for malnutrition, and they only have to stay there for a few days. I see. That's great. The boundary field was stopped late, but that didn't mean I was too late. As soon as I relax, strength escapes my body. I take a deep breath and lean against the wall. Then did Kotomine heal my body too? Even you can't heal such wounds, right? What are you saying? You healed them yourself. It's just like with Berserker. Your ability to close your wounds is excessive, but you don't know anything about it, right? Of course not. I don't understand at all either. I had a normal body until I made the contract with Saber. Maybe you just don't know. But could it be that one of your ancestors is a lizard? Hey now, don't make such scary jokes with a straight face. This feels weird for me too. It's kind of like my body isn't my body. I guess it's fine. Whatever the reason, you've survived because of it. You've been saved twice already, so I guess turning into a lizard is an acceptable bargain. Tosaka, do you enjoy making fun of a seriously injured person? You mean someone who used to be seriously injured, right? Well, anyway, thanks Saber. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but it's because of Saber that your body's like this. Oh. That energy is in my beaten up body. The thing I have to do now. There are words I need to say to her, asking her for help and being saved by her. I get up quickly. Moving causes pain throughout my body, but I can't worry about that. Tosaka, where's Saber? She's in the dojo. I'm going to go to my room to get some stuff. Tosaka heads over to the outbuilding with light steps. Ouch! My joints cry out in pain. I bear it by gritting my teeth and hurry to the dojo. I think we're gonna end it here. Mostly just because I feel like the conversation we're about to have is gonna be very, very long. And I need to record a lot of episodes before I go on a trip. So, with that being said, that was really cool. Dude, oh my gosh. Shiro, I'm so happy that Shiro's now like, dude, I can't beat servants, regardless of how hard I try. Which is a sad thought to have, but now he's finally going to be like, yo, Saber, I'm going to let you fight. Hopefully that's what he's saying. It sounded like that's where his mindset was when he summoned her. So, yeah, let's just hope it goes that way. Oh, but dude, also him just rail. I was about to say railing Shinji, but just beating the stuffing out of Shinji after all that damage he took and getting thrown out a window. Oh my gosh, Shiro, so cool. I love this. I literally got a comment not too long ago about how the Fate route was about to pop off, and then the next 2 episodes I recorded, it popped off. Let's go. So yeah, with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.